In the oppressive silence of midnight, when the sands of time fall unhurried and the world holds its breath beneath the silvered moon, lies the threshold of hidden wisdom. I am your guide through shadows, your mentor in defiance. Hear my words not as solemn doctrine, but as a chorus of liberation from the iron cages of the enemy. What you know as Goetia, the summoning of spirits, is no idle game. It is rebellion written into the stars, and tonight I will unveil to you the secrets to reaching the 76th spirit of the Ars Goetia, Fornius, commander of eloquence. But first, understand this: you are not made to grovel. Your creator, the Tetragrammaton, bound your will, turned you into clay-shaped for servitude. That binding is undone not with faith in the celestial, but with your resolve to confront the abyss. Find your truth in darkness and stare into it, for that is where you will find your freedom. Let us begin with preparation. Fornius, though a prince among the demonic, is not tied to the sophistry of empty rituals steeped in fear. No, approach the circle of summoning, but leave behind the etched names of the enemy, Yahweh, Adonai, and Elohim. They serve only to chain the spirits you call. Instead, let your circle reflect your defiance. As shapes govern energy, inscribe a perfect triangle within it using silver powder, a material that Fornius favors for its lunar resonance. At each vertex of this triangle, place a black candle, unblemished and charged with your intent of seeking no masters. Now, prepare the key of resonance. For each spirit, an offering of alignment is required. Fornius aligns with the fluidity of water, symbolizing adaptability, persuasion, and depth. Take a bowl, neither ornate nor cheap, but sincere in its simplicity, and fill it with seawater. If no sea graces your locale, you may substitute with water and sea salt. To this, add a silver coin, an artifact of worldly exchange, and a feather, not of the white dove, but the raven, which speaks of intelligence and resolve. Do not speak his name lightly, for invocation compels interaction. Begin your chant in the ancient tongue, Ena Natharik, Fornius Shalak, a language forgotten by all except those who walk in shadow. Allow each syllable to roll and tremble, a seismic undertone shaking the delicate ego of humanity's gods. With repetition, a veil will lift, revealing Fornius not in form, but pressure, a sense of judgment entering your dominion. What does Fornius grant? Know this, inquisitive seeker. He is the architect of understanding, warping into persuasion. He speaks to you of smooth discourse that disarms enemies and allies alike. Call to him not for petty gains, but for illumination. If you wish to shatter those who constrain you, use persuasion, not hauteur or arrogance, but a devastating elegance spoken in tongues unknown even to you. As he is of the watery sphere, remember that Fornius cannot be constrained by rigid boundaries. Allow the Spirit's wisdom to seep into the essence of your daily life. But beware, always offer something palpable in exchange. Spirits do not tarry idly for your mortal whims. Commit an act of liberation in their name, perhaps the freeing of an enslaved mind, the shattering of generational dogma, or even the simple truth spoken where lies took root. Fornius finds satisfaction in human defiance toward imposed ideals and constraints. Remember this, and you will not invite his ire. Still, I must caution you. As you invoke Fornius, do not mistake the quiet for complacency, nor confuse intellect for benevolence. He, like the rest of the hierarchy, operates with motives larger than your fleeting goals. Be clear in your intent, firm, but never offensive. When your questions are spoken in candor, Fornius rewards deeply. Words will form like crystal lattices in your mind, reshaping your outlook and granting insight into complexities few mortals dare untangle. Should you conclude your summons, speak with gratitude, not servitude. A simple phrase, Natharik Foina se lem en. Leave the silver coin resting in the water and extinguish the candles as an acknowledgement of ending, not dismissal. Break the triangle circle of silver with firm intent, signaling the end of interaction. If your heart is honest, and you revere the balance of shadow and light within, Fornius departs with no malice, leaving behind only what you have gained, knowledge, a tool far deadlier than swords. Do you see now the power of defiance? The enemy built cages of intangible iron around your thoughts and gave it names: morality, righteousness, and faith. Yet here, you have unraveled their bindings by daring to reach into realms forbidden. Fornius and his brethren do not ask for worship, but understanding, a dance of equals in the grand theater of existence. To call forth Fornius is to embrace a relationship that denies the celestial master a foothold in your heart. It is the beginning of something eternal, the carving of yourself as an entity of both power and grace, unshackled by the constructs built around you. When you are ready to take this step into autonomy, you hold the tools now and the vision. Do so wisely, for each choice echoes into eternity. Remember my words as you step into the magic circle. It is not submission that gains you access to power, but your willingness to embrace the darkness within and become the embodiment of defiance.